So we're going to continue our self-defense lesson from the Fong systems. We're going to do a yellow belt sequences now from 1 to 10. We're going to start the first video is 1 to 5. So me and Maggie are both black belts on Fong, so we're going to show you some cool techniques. These are my favorite ones in all of the Fong. So again, reference positions like white belt, we start from the wrist, we move all the way up to the upper chest. So this is number one. Number one has 2 variations. I'm going to show both of them. So if she grabs me on the far outside wrist, I step in, I'm going to hit, and I'm going to do some Muay Thai elbows and a knee. So it's more of a conceptual technique, meaning you can kind of do whatever you need to do. So as long as you hit with the big guns, which is elbows, and you can hit 2 knees, and 2 elbows and 1 knee, you can hit 1 elbow, a bunch of knees, back to an elbow. It's all your personal style after a while, okay? So now, 1B. I'm gonna step off this direction, the side she's grabbing on. I step out with my right foot, have my hand up. I'm gonna sandwich, it means I put my hand over her hand. I'm gonna grab the meat of her hand, I'm gonna pull it across so it's on this side of my face. So I step off, 1. So now I'm gonna step in, I'm gonna push against her elbow in 1 motion. Put all my weight down on her arm. Now I bring my left foot to my right foot. I do a back sweep, so she's off balance. I step back. I bring her hand over her head. I knee in the body as she falls over. One more time on that one. Step outside, grab, shoot through, step in, back sweep, knee, step down. There are follow-ups, but we're going to just cover the main techniques mostly. Okay, so number 2, forearm grip. So I roll under and I cup her elbow. As I roll and cup her elbow, I elbow her in the bicep. My hand falls on top of her head. I do a nice wrist lock. So I put her pointer finger and her thumb on my chest. I come over, I got the nerve. I'm going to rotate, push down. She goes to the right knee. Now I put my right knee on her shoulder. I'm just going to show the first one, that's it. I grab her finger, and I put it down towards her elbow. One more time. Here, I cup, step in elbow, my hand falls on top, I bring it to my chest. She's going to drop to the right elbow. There we go. Now I'm going to step around. Push her down. Put my knee on her shoulder, I take her finger, bring it down. First self-defense technique. So number 3, I'm gonna have to show her 2 different directions. So she grabs my tricep, I reach across and I do a backhand to her brachial nerve. As I hit that, I'm gonna roll it up on top of my shoulder. So what happens from here, I'm gonna bring her shoulder and use the shovel principle and bring her down. I put my right knee on her back and I give it a nice little arm bar pressure. You can put both knees down. I prefer the one. Now we'll do it from this angle here. Step. Down. Number 4, shoulder. So it's the same exact opening. I grab, I backhand, but now I'm going to do a big crash. I come over, I'm going to push against the bicep, and I grab my own bicep. I make a nice locking position. If she fights this, then she tries to posture back up, my elbow goes into her bicep, causing a lot of pain. So I'm just going to pull her pinky finger towards her nose, and that makes her fall to the right knee. So what happens, I step inside of her, and then I step around. I throw her down. Now, I take my left leg, I go into her armpit, I step over with the right, I drop my knee on her ear as I rotate with the arm bar. And number 5. So front lapel grab, so she can either be doing this by itself or punching me in the face. So I have to bring my hand up, I grab her thumb, I bring it so her palm is facing her face. And then I grab a butterfly position, rotate, and throw down. So from here, I'm gonna knee her, I'm gonna step on her a few times, I step over her face, I pull her up, I step over into my arm bar position. So we didn't get that on camera, I don't think, so we're gonna go here. Here. Slap. So that slap stops her from punching me. Punch. Bring it out, push in front of her face. I step in and around. She goes down. So I stop. I'm gonna stop across the face. Squat. Step over. Armbar position. And those are Fong Widow Yellow Belt 1 to 5.